I'm here today to share the story of how I navigated the jungle without a map, compass, or any guidance. You might wonder why I was in such a precarious situation or how I escaped death's clutches. Well, today I'm going to answer those questions and more. Make sure to stick around until the end, because I'll be sharing a crucial tip that helped me escape the jungle after being lost for 3 days. It's a survival hack that can make the difference between life and death. So if you're ready to hear my harrowing tale and learn a valuable survival skill, let's get started. Imagine being dropped into the middle of a vast jungle. No map, no compass, no guide. Just endless trees, strange sounds in the dark, and the gut-wrenching realization. You have no idea which way leads to safety. That was me. And what happened over the next 3 days changed the way I see survival forever. It all started with a hike that should have been easy. I followed a narrow trail along a river, distracted by the calls of birds overhead. But then I spotted fresh tracks, big ones. Curiosity got the better of me, and I wandered off the path. 10 minutes later, the trail was gone, and so was my sense of direction. The trees thickened, the air grew damp and heavy, and soon the sound of the river faded. That's when I realized I was lost. At first, panic clawed at me. My heartbeat was louder than the insects buzzing around me. The urge to run to just pick a direction and go was overwhelming. But then I remembered panic is what kills people in the wild, so I stopped. I closed my eyes, I listened. The jungle was alive, rustling leaves, distant howls, the hum of water somewhere far away. Each sound, each whisper, was a piece of the puzzle. My survival depended on paying attention to the details most people ignore. I looked for clues. Vines on trees told me the sun was still climbing east. Ant trails pointed me toward a food source. Birds circled high, returning to water. Every little sign whispered the same message. Follow nature, not fear. As the sun climbed higher, I noticed a break in the trees ahead. Hope surged through me. It could be a clearing, a road, anything that led to civilization. But as I pushed forward, my heart sank. It was just another dense thicket. Thorns tore at my clothes. Lianas like whips snapped against my legs. And then I heard a low guttural growl from somewhere close by. My breath caught, I froze. Was it a jaguar? A wild boar? Fear threatened to consume me. Then, to my immense relief, out of the brush came a troop of monkeys. They chattered loudly, rattled branches, and scattered. But in that chaos, I realized something. They were running toward higher ground. Higher ground meant a better view, maybe even a way out. Carefully, I followed them. Every step up the slope, I felt the jungle testing me, the heat pressing down, roots tangling my feet, unseen insects biting at my skin. But the prospect of escape spurred me on. At the top of the ridge, I saw it. Through the canopy, a faint shimmer of water, the river I had lost hours ago. Relief hit me like a wave. I knew if I could reach it, I could follow it downstream, and water always leads somewhere. But reaching it wasn't easy. Slippery rocks, hidden pits, even a snake coiled across my path tested me. Every obstacle was a reminder. In the jungle, you don't conquer nature. You earn your place in it. By nightfall, I reached the riverbank. Exhausted, dehydrated, but alive. I built a small fire, not just for warmth, but as a signal smoke for anyone searching. The next morning, a local fisherman spotted it. That fire, that instinct, was the only reason I walked out of the jungle alive. The experience left an indelible mark on me. Every rustle of leaves, every bird call echoed the lessons of the jungle. I learned that sometimes survival isn't about strength, it's about awareness. The jungle has a language, and if you learn to listen, it will guide you. But there's a question I want to pose to you. Imagine being in my shoes. Do you trust your instincts, or would fear take over? Let me know in the comments below, because understanding your emotional response to survival situations is just as important as knowing the wilderness. In fact, in one of our upcoming episodes, we'll be diving into a case study where a hiker took a wrong turn just like I did and never returned. We'll analyze their journey, the decisions they made, and what we can learn from their experience. Stay tuned. If you don't want to miss out on these crucial insights, make sure to subscribe and keep an eye out for new episodes. Now, let's talk about that survival hack I promised you. When lost in the wild, always carry a whistle. A simple whistle can project sound up to 3 times farther than your voice, helping searchers locate you faster. It doesn't require batteries or fuel, and it's small enough to fit in the palm of your hand. This compact tool could be the difference between life and death. Speaking of compact tools, there's a gadget I always carry with me when I head into the wild. It's called a fire saw. It's basically a small blade that folds up, making it super easy to carry. But once you unfold it, it's tough enough to cut wood and even small branches. And here's the best part. It doubles as a fire starter. The hard steel strikes sparks like flint and steel, helping you start a fire quickly and efficiently. I've used it countless times and it's never let me down. Here's a situation where the fire saw was my savior. I was backpacking in Beartooth Wilderness, and I needed to cross a fallen log. But it was slick with wet leaves and regular knife wouldn't do. I pulled out my trusty fire saw, unfolded the blade, and got to work. The saw cut through the log like butter, allowing me to cross the stream safely. And when it came time to camp, I used the fire saw's spark function to start a fire. With a few well-aimed strikes, I had embers in no time. It was a chilly night, but the fire kept me warm and I was able to enjoy a delicious meal of freeze-dried backpacking food. Plus, the fire helped keep the bears away. This fire saw is a versatile tool that's perfect for any adventure. It's easy to use and store, yet incredibly reliable when you need it. In a survival situation, having a tool like the fire saw could mean the difference between life and death. And remember, survival isn't just about the gear you have, it's about the knowledge and skills you possess. So keep learning, keep practicing, and always carry a whistle. You never know when it might save your life. If you enjoyed my story and want to hear more harrowing survival tales, be sure to stay tuned. We've got a new episode coming every week, and each one is more thrilling than the last. Thanks for joining me today, and until next time, stay safe out there.